Welcome to day 24 of at-home quarantine workouts. Our protocol today is called reps by rounds. We are going to have 3 rounds with a varying amount of reps. Round 1, 100 reps. Dun, dun, dun. Round 2, 50 repetitions. And round 3 will be 20 repetitions. Superset number 1, we've got a lateral lunge to start. So I'm going to stand on my left leg really strongly here. I'm going to place my toe on something that slides. You can use a sock on a slippery surface in your house, or you can use a towel underneath your foot. I'm going to extend my slippery leg as far as I can, keeping my center of mass and my load underneath this anchored leg. And I'm going to use this anchored leg to pull back to standing. Important thing here, if you descend into this lateral lunge position and then you have this leg being really choppy to come back up, it means one of 2 things. 1, we've gone beyond the capacity that we have in this leg to actually pull us back up, or 2, we're putting too much weight on our sliding leg and that is stopping us from being able to pull back smoothly. You'll complete 50 reps on one side and then 50 on the other for a total of 100 repetitions. Movement number 2 of this first superset is going to be a scap push-up, which means that we're going to be isolating the shoulder blades or the scapula for this particular exercise. Getting into your push-up position, either from the toes or from the knees, or elevated on any surface at home or against the wall. And we're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together and then release them. Squeeze them, release them. Squeeze them, release them. Also for 100 repetitions during round 1. Now here's the kicker. You absolutely can split these up into smaller sets. So if you wanted to do 10 of the lateral lunge and then 10 of the scap push-ups 10 times, that also works. After you've completed the 100 reps for the lateral lunges and the scap push-ups, we are now going to move on to 100 reps of a single leg glute bridge. So laying on my floor, pushing my lower back into the ground, using my arms for some stability, I'm going to extend my hip, down, back up, down, back up, accumulating 50 on my right and 50 on my left. Now, if you find that going completely single leg is a bit of a challenge and you're not actually able to get the hip into extension, you can place the other leg on the floor like a kickstand. So right now, I'm still using my right leg as a prime mover, but my left leg is acting as a kickstand to help me get more out of this right side. Movement number 2 of this second superset is a plank up and down, getting into your hard plank position on the toes or from the knees, pressing up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, ensuring to lead with each of the hands for an equal number of repetitions. This is our final superset for today's protocol. Movement number 1 is going to be a loaded squat. So you can use weight or you can use a household item. You're going to descend into your squat pattern as deeply as possible. Again, always trying to get out as much as you can from this movement, from creating tension through the hips, the core, and the upper body. Pairing the squat with a pullover from a hip bridge position. You're going to have your load behind your head, pushing your lower back into the floor, elevating the hips. You're going to stay in this position, grab your item. You're going to pull that item over towards the torso and then returning it back over towards the floor. The important thing here is that we add tension through the midsection, especially when our load is extended up overhead. All right, you have finished reps by round number 1. After you've completed 100 for each of those clusters of movement, again broken up into different chunks if you want to, you then move on to the same protocol for 50 repetitions for round 2, and then 20 repetitions for round 3.